There is one question from David Channon about, do we have a view on security of third-party installed apps, especially around push update capabilities? If you're getting applications off the AppExchange, Salesforce has done an amazingly thorough job of actually making sure that those technologies are secure. They've given it a very thorough test. However, if it uses any off-platform features, that can always be interesting when it comes to that. So in general, if you have third-party installed apps, just make sure that those apps have got minimal access and have just what they need to have to do their job. Other than that, that's all you can really do. You have to trust somebody somewhere, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I have 2 points on this. One, as a Salesforce partner myself. So pretty much, and this is true for anybody who's on AppExchange, every app that we have, every version of it that we create has to go through check marks, the code scanner that Doug was talking about earlier. And we have to address all the vulnerabilities it would show. I love that Salesforce does that because it right up front ensures security by design. So any vendor whose product you are downloading from AppExchange, in general, is following secure code practices. That's the first thing. The second thing that works extremely well for us, we have customers in fintech, large technology companies, automobile, insurance. All of these customers, a lot of these are very, very security conscious segments. And the reason they're our customers are because we are on platform, 100%. So when you're on platform, when you're talking to an on-platform vendor, particularly the one that's not making any outbound calls, the opportunity for them to do anything, the opportunity for them to make a mistake that can cause a data breach for you is actually very limited because they don't have to deal with an infrastructure. I don't have to deal with SOC2 compliance. I'm not an AEST or GCP or Azure or anything. So if you're looking at third-party vendors that are on platform, that are AppExchange security approved, congratulations, you've gotten quite a way there in terms of security. The other thing I would say on that, again, back to what Doug was mentioning, I would echo that point. If you're installing something like this, ask the question, because a lot of these apps would want permissions. Ask the question of why are they asking for permissions of certain types. You will have to give them because as a vendor, I can't automatically assign permission sets to my app. So as part of installing DataMasker, my customers have to go and explicitly give it certain permissions so that it can mask files and do other things like that. So that's the kind of stuff that you want to ask. Ultimately, as this technical complexity increases, you have to make sure that these vendors that are coming in, the products that they're coming in with, are meeting a certain set of commonsensical security guidelines. And I would actually even say the thing that I find so interesting about collaborating with Doug on this is that I have not come across a lot of people in the world that specifically focus on Salesforce security. So if you have, Dave, if you have concerns like this, I would definitely recommend that have someone like a Doug on, like on some sort of a retainer or some arrangement where you have, him come in, do an assessment on some of the things you are doing. Again, it's a business proposition of how much value, how much risk, what kind of data you have. But those would be my 3 points. Look at AppExchange product, look at something that is on platform if you can. And then if you need, bring in very specialized expertise that actually addresses those problems.